Mindset. Your mindset got to be, because like you said, it's only 450 NBA players every year. Your mindset always got to be thinking, what am I willing to do to be able to be a part of that 1%? Like, what am I willing to give up? What am I willing to sacrifice? A lot of these kids are not willing to give up anything. And the things that I want to be important to talk about is the things that you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice sometimes your friends. You might have to stop hanging out with that person that don't have that same goals and dream as you. Even though you may grew up with them in a while, a lot of things you got to give up. You might not be able to go and hang out with guys that's not doing the right things. You might have to study more. You might have to, give up and start eating right. You might have to start, stop watching, negativity. Because one of my things was always to try to turn negative into positive. Like even now, I don't watch certain things because I don't want to flood my mind with negative. I always like to think positive. You got to be self-disciplined. If you got your parents that's waking you up to get up in the morning to go to the gym, that means that's your parents' dream. That's not really your dream. Mm-hmm. So, just give them perspective on things that if you really want to be able to be able to change your mindset into this. And the reason why I speak so highly on mindset is because if your mindset at a level to be able to be at a high level, trust me, that's going to be transferable to anything else that you do in life, not just basketball. Because if you dedicate yourself to something as athletes, people don't even understand, like even college, being a college athlete or high school athlete, Fortune 500 companies love us. They want to hire us because our mentalities are so much different. So those are kind of things that I really want to shed on the youth so that they can understand. If you just be able to dedicate yourself to how much a basketball costs, $12, $14, $15, if you can dedicate yourself to that, trust me, there's opportunities for you all over the world, not just playing basketball. Those are opportunities that I like to talk about and shed light to, because people laugh at me when I tell them mascots make six figures. You know what I mean? But that's opportunity around the game that you may love. And that's something that I've seen and witnessed, people that, had big dreams. And, even now with the NIL deals, people getting paid all of this money, but they still got to be able that 1%. So you can be able to sign all this money you want to with these NIL deals, but then what happens when you still don't be a part of that 1%? And then there's going to be other mental health issues that's going to be coming around that, needs to be talked about. A lot of that awareness need to be discussed, need to be prepared about a lot of things when basketball stop bouncing, because it's going to stop bouncing at some point. What are your plans once that happens? What are you going to do, when you get this money and if you go into college and you're a high level athlete, if you got an NIL deal, what are you going to do with the money that you have? So a lot of this, stuff I like to talk about decision making. I like to talk about financial literacy, entrepreneurship, ACEs. A lot of people that went through, had some trauma, because I feel like anybody that has any kind of success, they had to go through something and they had to be able to overcome it. So one of the things I really want to talk to the youth about not getting down on things that may happen. Everybody have their different situations. Don't allow your situation to be your destination, because you got to have resiliency in anything that you're doing, and not just sport. Anything you want to be successful at, you got to have resiliency and not get down on things that's going to deter you, because it's only deterring you. It's not stopping you or blocking you from your dreams. So those are kind of conversations that we really want to have with our youth, to be able to change their mentalities and not try to make excuses about things that's happening, because everybody that's successful have a whole lot of stories that they can talk about, things that kind of deterred them from doing things. But once you fall down, you got to keep getting back up and not making excuses, because you can be one of those people that's telling the stories like we're going to be telling.
Right. It's the Logan Power Show. Inspirational and motivational. It's the Logan Power Show. Informational to help you grow. Logan, Logan, Logan. Logan Power Show.